right, viewers all over the world, once again, this is Kacee 360 TV. Here with me again is the Biafra evangelist himself, Evangelist Benjamin Ezesnachi, Biafra evangelist himself. Here with me, we want to discuss about what went down yesterday in Finland concerning the release of two sets of people arrested along with Mazi Simon Ekpan, where it was a sharing news yesterday that the two people arrested alongside Monica yesterday also got their freedom. Now, let me have your reaction, because unconfirmed report also said that the interrogation with Simon Ekpa is almost end, and sooner or later, Simon Ekpa will be joining his family soon. So let me have your reaction.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are watching us from. I remain that my humble evangelist Benjamin Johnson, this is Nachi, the Biafran evangelist. Yes, it is a good welcome home that the Finland are doing their concrete job, and I love what they are doing. Why did I say so? Because they are following the legal procedures in order to find out if actually Simon Ekpan committed the crime or not. Because he, as a person, may like to deny it, but one or two persons that followed him might have one way or the other confess. But as the case may be, the four have been released, discharged, acquitted without any charges, without any case, or without anything. Another extra two have been freed again without any. That means the young man, Simon Ekpan, is free from the accusation that Nigeria have leveled against him. That means he was innocent.
So how do you think that the Chief of Defence Staff, Christopher Musa, would react or going to feel? Because 2 days ago, he told us that he has forwarded the necessary document that the Finnish government require from the Nigerian government, that sooner or later, Mazi Simon Ekpa will be repatriated to Nigeria. So now that Finland is keeping mum, what is your reaction?
Now listen, see, there's Musa, with what he has said and what is going on, he's already been disappointed. Yeah, with what is already on the ground that is playing now, he has been disappointed. And let me tell you, saying that he has submitted the document that will repatriate Simon Ekpan to Nigeria is a capital liar. What did I say? Capital liar, one.
But he said it in the national television.
Of course, he will say that to defend his image, the face that appeared there. And Nigeria, just as Nigeria said that, what is his name? Simon Ekpan is a terrorist, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, terrorist. Now they withdraw it. Not terrorists again, but to cyber. So it's not today they are coming out on television or any listen to air anything or to speak against Igbo people. They tag IPOB terrorists, but are they terrorists? Terrorists are even terrorizing. Even as I'm talking to you, go to Jigawa, go to Zamfara, go to Abuja, you see as they go. Go to Benue, every part of Nigeria. Orishiri is going on. That is terrorists.
All right, Mr.
And there is something I want to say here. He feel disappointment. He said he has submitted the document, and let me tell you the reason why it's not going to be possible. Number one, Finland and Nigeria do not have anything in common. Number two, Finland are the people. Finland, here before they come now. As I'm talking, Finland respects human rights. They respect human life. They respect the law, and they respect the constitution. And they themselves, they have it. They respect both international and their local law. But to come to Nigeria, life is not valid, but cow is valid, and it's against international law. Two, Nigeria did not value the human right, but they value it, and international bodies value it. You see. Three, life, constitution, and every other thing is valid, but Nigeria did not value it. You see that where Nigeria is missing it, it's not possible. And another angle is this: Simon Ekpan is not a citizen of Nigeria. Neither is he in Nigeria that to commit the crime before running to Finland.
All right.
You understand?
Yes.
So all these things is playing against his repatriation because he's a citizen of Finland and they cannot. It's against their law and against the UN law.
All
and
right.
It's against the Western law.
All right, Evangelist Ben.
So I want to advise CDS Musa to come down and look inside the internal. Let him stop looking external because Jigawa is northern side, Benue is a middle belt, and Sokoto and Zamfara, all these things, and Abuja being the capital, let him come and handle what is already, settle what is already on the ground. That is, everybody is watching. Let him stop pointing evil finger, accusing finger against.
All right, Evangelist Ben. During the week, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, visited the southeastern part of this country, Nigeria, Enugu State to be precise, and they have commissioned a lot of projects done by the governor of that state, Peter Mban. And during their own discussion time, a lot of other issues were discussed was discussed in that forum. A lot of other security related issues also were discussed in that very forum. But one particular issue was not mentioned, and that issue that is really affecting and disturbing the people of the southeast, the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not mentioned among the discussion that Mr. President had with the elders of the southeasterners.
Yes, do you know why it was not discussed? Because it was not part of his traveling. It was not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue that makes him to go to Southeast.
But don't you think that it was a good platform for the elders, for the Southeast elders will have used that opportunity that they had to see Mr. President one on one to table these very critical issues with Mr. President. Then to see Mr. President body language, if at all you're going to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu soon, or Mr. President will have said, okay, fine, you guys should just hold on. I'm going to revisit the issue, and then I'll give you feedback later. Will have been a good platform to discuss that critical issue.
Do you know why? Let me give you another point why the issue was not mentioned or being discussed. Because the issue has already been discussed in several occasions. So many people have called on his attention. Letters are submitted. People have met him. And the issue, let me tell you, it's already been discussed before the date he visited Enugu State. So that is why it's not been discussed. That's another point. All right. You understand? And two, I later heard that Ohanese people, you understand, touched that issue. They pleaded with him. That's what I heard.
Yes, yes.
You understand? That they talked to Bola Ahmed Tinubu on that issue as well. But in conclusion, everything remains that Tinubu, not that he doesn't know what to do or he don't know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. But the case remains Igbo man.
All right. With just 10 seconds, please, I want you to answer this question. It's a question I answer everybody that I interviewed today. With a massive development in the southeast, Peter Mba said, Mr. President, I cut a cap for you. Mr. President also give credit to Governor of Abia State, the person of Oti, that Oti is doing well.
Governor Alex Oti.
Abia State, the governor of Abia State, Alex Oti,
the man of the people,
a great job in Abia State. Now let me ask you this: in 2027, Evangelist Ben Ezesinachi, will you vote Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027?
Never.
All right, viewers all over the world, this case is CCTV.
Never.
Once again, we are in the street of Lagos State to have people reaction concerning the training issues that happen in the world of politics and other related topics. Here with me is Biafra Evangelist. It's a very nice place to live in. Thank you for speaking on our platform
And
today.
God bless
Biafra
you.
Evangelist himself, Evangelist Ben Ezesinachi. Here with me is Mr. Rav. Mr. Rav, let's discuss on the training issue that is going around the world. Yesterday it was reported that another set of two individuals that was arrested along with Mazi Simon Ekpa was released yesterday. They released them yesterday in Finland. So hopefully, also the information reaching us is that the interrogation of Mazi Simon Ekpa is almost at the end. That sooner or later, Mazi Simon Ekpa will be released. Mr. Rav, let me have your reaction concerning the two release of two individuals that was arrested along with Mazi Simon Ekpa was said to be released yesterday.
Aka ebiana Nigeria nani. Igbo ọma, Igbo mara mma, Igbo eze, Igbo na-efe Chukwu, Igbo maali Chukwu, ekene m unu, nwanne unu nwoke nke ahụ aha ya bụ Rafael Mgbechi ya na-ekene unu. Igbo ọma, Igbo ụtụtụ ọma nụ, Igbo ehihie ọma, unu ga na-eje eje na-abata. Igbo ya gazielu unu niile. See, let me tell you, the release of the two guys that were detained alongside with Simon Ekpa is another shamefulness. Shame. Serious what? Disgrace for the Nigerian country. Nigeria is facing another disgrace. Nigeria is facing another disgrace because the two men that were detained with Mazi Ekpa are free. Why? Because Finland have been, in the limelight as one of the most human rights good, at least, record bearer for many years. They have good record of human rights violation. They have never violated anybody, let alone an Igbo man that went to Finland on scholarship, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who held various designated positions in Finland government in the past. And currently, we actually see him still doing well because he has retired from the military. Yes, and is working in one of the designated position in Finland government currently. He was there in their parliamentary, in their legislative, department. He worked there and currently is doing well. He has never been found, maybe wanting or, faulted or, deviated from, his course of duty in Finland. He actually discharged his governmental or official duty without any fault. For the years he worked with Finland military, he has never deserted, eloped, or absconded. He was there with the military men, did his training, and he has gotten his certificate as a world-class sniper. How many Nigerian militaries have gotten that kind of, let me say, certificate or attainment? I don't understand. Or achievement. None of them. So what I'm trying to say is that the two men, Biafrans, Igbos, that were arrested along with Simon Ekpa have been set free. Based on the kind of country called Nigeria we have here. They will accuse you of what you did not do. They will come with lies. They will set you up. Even if the court has not proven it, they will still hold you. Because what we are having here is tyrannical system of government. Autocracy.
Mr. Rav, over the
democracy here.
Mr. Rav, on the 31st December, 30th or 31st December, Christopher Musa, the Chief of Defense Staff, was said to be released a press statement that he has forwarded the necessary requirement to Finland in order for them to extradite Mazi Simon Ekpa. With a new development now that the questioning which the Finland government actually called to question Mazi Simon Ekpa. Do you think that it will be possible for Nigeria government to extradite Mazi Simon Ekpa to Nigeria, or is 99.9% impossible for the likes of Simon Ekpa to come into Nigeria to face the allegation charges?
Extradition of Simon Ekpa has been, shacking Nigeria. I mean, intoxicating Nigeria for over 2 months now. They want to extradite him. They want to barbecue. They want to use him do suya. Let me tell you, there are words, vocabularies I want to use here. Availability, impossibility, possibility. Listen and listen good. Treaty, pact, agreement. Listen to those vocabularies and I elaborate. I can expatiate on that. One, extradition of Simon Ekpa, meaning bringing him back from Finland into Nigeria to face trial. It's not possible. One, the jurisdiction where he committed the offense, if actually he did, was in Finland. You cannot try him here. It's against international or local jurisprudence. The court of competent jurisdiction should be in Finland. Impossibility again. Why? Finland cannot extradite her citizen into Nigeria because of an allegation some Nigerian political animals, configured, cooked, crafted, schemed among themselves. They cook it, they season it, they garnish it so that it might look sweet, and they throw it into the air for the whole world to buy into it. It is a lie. Simon Ekpa did not commit any offense. Have you seen him when he has committed it? Has the court of law been at least proving him guilty? That's falling under impossibility. Then again, it cannot avail. That's where I'm coming about the availability. Extradition, bringing him into Nigerian contraption, can never ever avail. It can never be possible. You know why? Listen and listen good. Listen and listen to me. Finland is a country I know that respects her citizens. They provide every basic amenities, essential commodities, every social infrastructures for her citizens. You can't molest a Finnish or Finland citizen in London. No, it is not possible. Because why? It is one of the most advanced countries in Scandinavia, Europe. They respect the law. They are more developed than the socialist Britain. They are more developed than any other place you can talk about in Europe. Finland, they respect law. They respect women. They respect human fundamental rights. All right. They can't violate you as Nigeria has been violating Nigerians on daily basis.
Under 30 seconds, I want to have your reaction on this. That the two people arrested along Mazi Simon Ekpa was set to be released yesterday. Having in mind that last year, 4 that was also arrested alongside Simon Ekpa were also released. Yesterday, another 2 sets of people were released. And unconfirmed reports said that they almost ran off the interrogation with Mazi Simon Ekpa, that soonest or later, his own too, Simon Ekpa will also be on his way to, he always also be on his way home to go and see his family. How do you feel about this, the news that another 2 sets of people arrested alongside Simon Ekpa were also released?
Everybody will say congratulations to Finland. And that's what I was saying here initially, that everybody loves a country of rights. They intercepted those people. They were arrested for investigation. They have investigated and see that they didn't do anything wrong. They are free. Nobody should do. Did you hear us or hear anybody begging them? No. They are free. That's what we want everywhere. So my reaction is that Finland, you have done well. After your investigation, you notice that those people didn't commit any offense, nothing against the law. You release them. So when they will also investigate Simon Ekpa and see that he's not guilty, they will also release him. And that's what we are talking about, country of right. Let our country, Nigeria, be a country of right.
All right.
Why should we say, Nnamdi Kanu, why should court release him and he is still being detained?
All right, sir. It's a very fine place to leave it. Thank you for speaking in our platform today.